So this video is a little bit different than how I had anticipated it going. I meant to put this video up like 3 days ago on this past Thursday on Thanksgiving, and when I went home, I'm now at school, I went home for Thanksgiving and I forgot to bring my laptop power cord. Great job. So I couldn't use my laptop, couldn't edit the video, couldn't upload the video. Yeah. I wanted this video to be like a normal vlog, and I had a couple clips recorded to like make this kind of vlog style video, and it just didn't really flow. They're just sporadic. So I just decided we're gonna make this a sit down talking video. This is gonna be all it is. And I tried to record this once already, and I did this whole talk and went through everything, and now we're doing it again because I didn't like the first time. Regardless, here we are. It is the end of this 2-a-day bulking series. If you just stumbled across this video, let me give you a brief recap. Over the past 20 days, I had been training twice a day, lifting in the morning and in the afternoon, eating 4,600 calories a day with the intent of putting on a lot of size, a lot of mass, a lot of strength over the past 20 days, and that is what we accomplished. So, when I finished this, which was now almost like 4 or 5 days ago now, this past Wednesday, I weighed myself in at a final weigh-in of 196-ish pounds, which is up 10 pounds from when I started 20 days previously. 10 pounds in 20 days, not too bad at all. And then I proceeded to do a little physique update, final physique update. This is first thing in the morning, no pump. So that is my 196 pound physique, which I had never reached that weight before. That is pretty much the highest weight I've ever been, but that's how it turned out. And now I wanted in this video to be able to do like a side-by-side comparison of the two, of like my before physique and my after physique. But as I tried editing this video, and I'm now doing this around 2, trying to make this video, I realized with the editing software that I use, I can't put 2 videos side by side and do like a split screen. I've tried for a long time, it didn't work. So instead of going out and buying like a brand new editing software or anything to be able to do that, I figure I'll just put up like the before and the after, like alternate. But before I put them up, I was actually almost hesitant to make this final video showing the comparison, because the two videos, the before and the after video, the comparison does not do justice to the difference. Like, I've been living this over the past 20 days. I've seen the change happen every single day in the mirror, in the gym, on the scale. But looking at the 2 videos, I'll start putting them up on the screen now. There isn't a huge difference, like super noticeably within these 2 videos. Yes, there is. You can see it if you look closely and you're able to like identify changes in the body like that. Like I can see it, but I'm sure not as many people can see so much of a clear difference. Which, I'm not gonna lie, is a little bit of a bummer, because I wanted to be able to make a video where there was a clear difference and show that change. But if you have been following along with this series, you've seen the work I've put in. Hopefully you've been able to see my body change over the course of these videos, and like I said, this comparison does not do justice to the amount of work, because there has been a substantial change. It's a 10-pound difference in 20 days, but a lot of work. Here is my final verdict on the whole process. First of all, it is a lot of work. As I tried to make clear in this over the course of this series, this isn't something sustainable. This is like a short-term window of a goal. If you really want to push yourself for a period of, I'd say, 3 to 6 weeks max, absolute max. I did this for 3 weeks. This is not something sustainable to do over a long period of time. Even like professional bodybuilders do not train like lifting twice a day all the time like this. So in doing this, I didn't do this with the intention of like follow along this program, do this along with me, because I wouldn't recommend this for 97% of people who watch my channel, or just in general, because it is a ridiculous amount of work. However, I will say, progress-wise, you will see a lot of progress. I felt a lot stronger, my numbers went up on my lifts, my body weight went up, I'm sure I put on, looking at, from my perspective, I would say that I gained 10 pounds in the past 20 weeks. I'd say probably 2 to 2.5 pounds of that was muscle, which, and the rest of it being like water weight, probably a little bit of body fat gained, as you can probably tell. But That's pretty good, because at my stage in my lifting career, you might put on like 5 pounds of muscle, 5, 6, 7 pounds of muscle a year. And within 3 weeks, if you can put on 2 to 2.5 pounds of muscle, that's pretty good progress. But I'll say with that too, I didn't find that this was as beneficial in terms of progress as it was back. I've done this twice before, and I think that's because I'm phasing out of that like beginner stage where you can take advantage of those like newbie gains. So if you are able to, if you have enough experience and you know what you're doing really well, to be able to complete this when you're in more of the beginner stage, you'll see a ton of progress. But I would say also that I am very, very likely not going to be doing this again, because at this stage of my life, it was more difficult to complete this than it was, say, in high school when lifting was like all I was doing and that was my life. But now I have other things going on, I have other things occupying my time, and this takes a lot of time. Lifting and eating, which I will say too, if you're wondering, the eating aspect gets easier as you go through it. Eating that many calories a day at the start, your body's like, whoa, that's a lot of calories. But as I got through it, maybe just because I have a big appetite and I can eat a fair amount, but my body tended to adapt, I found. But overall, I guess my final thought on it is I'm glad that I saw it through. I'm proud of myself for completing 20 days of just a ridiculous amount of training. There were so many days when I did not want to go lift, and I just grinded it out. So I'm very proud of the ability to see that through and establishing that discipline to like follow through on this thing. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend this to most people, like I said, but I would recommend set a goal for yourself. The point, what I really want to get across with it is to set a goal for yourself and to pursue it. In terms of fitness, to work for something, set your sight on some end goal and do what it takes to get there, and create that discipline to just make it happen, however hard it is. Like, don't destroy yourself. This kind of thing that I did is not something sustainable, not something you should do for more than like a couple of weeks, but set your sights on some kind of goal and push yourself even when it's hard. I'm glad I completed this. It was a fun, I guess, little challenge that I did, but that is it for this 2-a-day bulking series. Moving forward now, probably my next video, I'll talk more about what's coming up next. But if you enjoyed this series, I hope you got something out of this series, motivation, information, whatever it might have been. If you like this series, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button down below this video. Leave a comment down below. Comment shout out from the last video is this one up on the screen right there. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you just stumbled across this video, hit that subscribe button down below. Let me know what you think. That doesn't make sense. I'm just mixing all my like, comment, subscribe things up. Just wrap the video right here. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.